Post, this stop is Del Monte, next station, stop Cal State LA, Med 23, train 321 head to LA station.
Good morning. All right, I'm ready. Can you grab this? So,
Oh, you drew a straight line through that. Oh,
yeah, so right there, and then go ahead and put it up.
And that'll be wherever it needed to go.
Yeah, so
Right
that
there?
that
Okay.
where it'll be lined up right there, somewhere around there.
This is the original position.
That's the original position.
Okay.
So the gap is I think it's a one and 5/16 gap from the shock mount to the spring plate mount. We could rotate this, clock this, tack it, and then I'll put this after and clock this and tack it obviously to the line.
Yeah.
So the line's on the side right here.
Yeah, because this is going to change. This will possibly change. We'll have to see, but this will change.
Well, this is going to change. Oh yes, it's
This will
going to
change
change.
for sure.
It's going to change separate from this.
More than likely, yeah. Because like I said, we're going to look at the measurements
Okay.
and see it. Because you can't pitch this up, without messing with this and usually that.
If we were to do this for a real vehicle, we would have to cut this off,
Cut both of them off.
rotate it, then put it on.
Yeah, we would cut them both off, rotate this to the proper angle we need for the drive line.
Yeah.
Then we tack it all together. Then we'd cut these off.
Oh, you still have to
and
do.
rotate them.
Oh, you still have to do the C's.
Yeah, we don't do these until you after you get
The
this set up.
the pinion angle.
Yep.
And so, where do you cut them off for the C's? You cut right here at the.
Well, that's so your goal is to cut this weld off. Yeah, and crack it. So hopefully you can get like two hammers.
Oh, okay.
One hammer hits this way.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, and rotate it on there.
Okay.
Because yeah, dude, I'd never want to butt weld that together
Yeah.
on an actual vehicle. That's way too much risk. Now, unless you sleeved it,
Yeah. Okay.
you sleeved everything, that's not a problem. I would say we need a machine to sleeve that goes in here. It doesn't have to be that
Oh
big.
yeah, that's why you talked about it yesterday.
Yeah,
So
you
we
said-
would sleeve it. Yeah. We wouldn't just butt weld it
Right.
together.
And then preferably, like I said, do like what's his face did, and put the DOM over it so you make all the axles nice and thick.
Yeah.
Because that's the one Achilles heel is that the tubes on this are relatively small, and aggressive driving they will bend.
And what you would weld it right here at the center
you press
section.
it on. Yep, you just weld it right here. Like obviously V it too, so you get
Yeah.
welded deep in there. Yeah, because it needs to attach to this. Because if you just go over this,
Mm-hmm.
this is still the same small size in it, and it'll break off potentially. Yeah. So it's got to weld up right up against it and physically attach it to that.
I got 2.1 degrees.
The front part of the pad is down.
The front part of the pad is up.
Right now, do the C right across the bottom.
The front part of the C, 5.65 up. The rear is down.
5.65.
5.65.
And now take your gauge, go to the other side, and re-zero it so the numbers point at you, so you can see it good. Oh, you don't have a drive shaft.
I could do the yoke, can I?
Oh yeah, for sure. But I was hoping to have a drive shaft angle.
Yeah.
No big deal. What we'll do is we'll just take a pinion or a transfer case yoke angle as well.
I got 3.60, 6.40. The face of the yoke, right?
Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
I got 5.9. And I cannot see that.
You can't see it.
5.5.
5.5?
5.5.
5.5. For a standard single joint drive shaft, that's perfect, practically perfect. Because one is up, the one is like this. That's what you want. Because as you load it, they both do this. Sure, when dealing with pinion angles, if you have a single joint drive shaft, you have to go off both the pinion angle and the transfer case angle. But if it has a double cardan, you go off of the shaft angle and the pinion angle.
Okay.
The transfer case has no bearing to it whatsoever. This is the reason it is important, though, when you get to, like, say you put a one-piece drive shaft or one-piece axle in this, now the front drive shaft always spins. Four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, it doesn't matter. Always spins. So there's always a chance if those angles aren't correct, you still may get a driveline vibration.
This is why I brought up the whole how many degree offset you need for the rear. So what is it for the front?
It depends on double cardan or single joint.
Is it
Same formula, dude?
Oh, is it the same degree? So if you have it for double card in the front, it's 2 degrees.
2 degrees up this time because it rotates.
It's rotating, yeah, the opposite direction. Okay.
That's why, yeah, on the front you want the pinion above center.
Okay.
Because it'll work way down. That's where so many people fuck up when they lift these things and they don't do anything about the driveline angles, and the angles get all harsh this way. And then they put a single piece drive shaft or axle in the front. Now the shaft is always spinning, and they have major vibrations because they didn't take that into account.
Grab this.
There you go. So, yeah, we'll work this out after we get out of here. See if I can get your head to wrap around what I'm going to tell you right now. Right. So no matter what we do, we moved. This drive shaft here because I thought we had a drive shaft. So this is the T case right here. So no matter what we do, we move. This is not going to change. 5.5. So we need to move the pinion 2 degrees higher. So everything's going to be based off of the pinion angle for this particular build. So with the pinion at 7.9, you need to make the spring pad 2.1. You need to mimic it because that doesn't change either. The spring, where the spring mounts, that doesn't change. But it'll physically move the pad once you start pushing the pinion up.
You want to send it?
It's a customer's. Yeah, it's a customer's. Yeah, I don't think he's selling it. He just put a lot of money into it. They were at 5.9. Well, now we're going to rotate to 7.9. This remains the same.
That one, obviously, yeah, all this is going to remain the same because this is the stock side. But then when you put this pad on that side with this at 7.9, you're going to make the pad 2.1.
I'm using this as an example. Say that this is the same degree as that. Everything was set up the same. This was 2.1 also.
Yes. Now
So
we're
I'm
okay.
just rotating everything, and it's gonna stay the same.
Yeah. That's going to stay the same, well, like I said, on this housing. But if we were putting it into an actual vehicle,
Yeah.
that pad would be moving.
Oh, because
That pad would be moving 2 degrees.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we're listing up this 2 degrees. You got to put this back to 2.1.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
And see, and you have a split,
Mhm.
2.1 on one side, 3.6 on the other side, which happens
Yeah.
because this is made over there.
Yeah.
All this shit is made over there,
Yeah.
and it comes in here, and they press them together. They don't really check that for accuracy.
Yeah.
That's why it's different.
So essentially, this would be the 3.6, and that would be the 2.1.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why you said 2.1.
Yep.
Okay.
We're just going to do 2.1 for now. The split's 1.5. And then the C's, it's the same thing. So with the pinion set 2 degrees higher at 7.9, now we have to rotate the C's back to, I would just do 6.
Okay.
That's what I do. Because when it comes to a Jeep that is dual purpose, rides on the street, but you do take it off-roading, I rotate it to 6. If this is more a trail vehicle than a street vehicle, like if it's not a daily, I'm going to make the caster 3.5. So in the rocks, the wheels don't want to fall over as easily. So the more caster you have in the rocks as you're trying to turn, the wheels want to fall over easier. It puts way more pressure on the power steering pump and all the steering fucking components. So like I said, being that it would be a dual purpose vehicle, I'm gonna shoot for 6 degrees of caster.
The caster. So the caster would be the rotation of
You
forward and back.
the center line, yep. Through
Yes,
there, yep,
okay.
forward to back. So let's pretend it's
I'm gonna fix it just for my mental sake.
for your brain.
Yeah, for my brain.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the center line through here is 0.
Yeah.
Right there, and 6 degrees, it's always back is positive. You're measuring up. The top tells you positive,
Yeah.
negative. What you got going on there, buddy?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit here, a little bit of there.
So yesterday I thought I something up big time.
From what? Hey, you missed something up, right? This is a family-friendly channel.
Sir. Okay.
So I messed something up.
Yeah, we'll cuss around the place, piece of
So I was putting together that Holly timing chain cover. Put it together, all the directions are there, yada yada yada, right? But everything's new. Everything's from Holly. I'm like, okay, these bolts go here, these bolts go there.
This is great. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
this is cool. And so I'm torquing one down, sight, and then I torque the other one down. And I have the torque wrench out. I'm looking at the specs and everything, and the torque wrench just goes beep. Pretty much, I thought that it ripped out. After we take it off and we look at it, you know, we realize that the bolts they gave us only engage this much.
Yeah.
So I just ripped out the first couple threads, and so there was enough to go more.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Holly is supplying bolts that are not long enough.
Nice. Good job, guys.
But in the parts list, it says we measured them. They're 6M by 16, and the long one is 6M by 35.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. In the parts list, it's also 35. On the other page where it shows the bolts going in, it says M40 for that bolt.
You mean 40 millimeter?
40 millimeter.
Yeah.
Yep. M6 by 40.
Mm-hmm.
So it's giving you parts that say M6 by 35 and M6 by 40. Obviously, the 40 would be that just much longer. That would be the correct engagement for it. So they gave us fasteners that are not long enough to engage. And myself, I didn't really look at them because I'm thinking that they're giving me the right stuff and it's poly and all that shit and and all that. And yeah, the bolts are too short, so I had to get other bolts.
Do we have the correct length?
No.
What were they? They were M what? M6?
M6 by 40 is what we need.
You checked everything?
Mike looked.
They were flanged or just regular hex head?
They are.
Were they shoulder?
They're an Allen key.
Oh, it's an Allen.
Yep, they're specialized.
Oh, so it's not just a regular Allen then? It's not like this? It's not a regular Allen?
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
So socket head. That's what they're called. I don't know. M6.
By 4.
You said 40 millimeter?
Yeah, 40.
35?
That's what I already got.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Big. That'll be like I think that'll be a good car to get like a first good flip on. If I keep flipping them and I stick with it. And I learned a lot about them too already. I'll drive it around.
Right now we're at 0.
Hitting right there.
I'm at 18, 14, 12, 8.
Even if it's 8, it's good. It rounds out. Hit your hip.
Yeah. Right there, 7, 9. So can you grab that the clamp and clamp that bitch down somewhere right here? No, just just the clamp. Just center it as best as you can. Like it has to be directly on top of one another because the shit moves.
Did you do this on top?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you did it
No,
on
yeah,
top.
I did that. And then just put this like towards the middle, and then like right there.
Gap down there at the bottom. You can lower that a little bit. Oh yeah, looks even. Maybe a smidge bigger on the top, but I'm not worried about it.
Huh?
It moved a little bit. I feel a rock now.
Or the other way? No, the other way. Right there. Push it through. Right there. Rotate it a little more. Right there.